Hello all and welcome to the tutorial about the CrowdHeritage campaign editor. In this tutorial, you will learn how to set up your own crowdsourcing campaign via a graphical interface and invite participants to enrich the metadata of cultural heritage collections. The platform can serve two main workflows, the campaign organizers and the contributors flow. A campaign organizer can set up and manage multiple crowdsourcing campaigns, while a contributor can only participate in a campaign by enriching the metadata a campaign is related to. In this tutorial, we will be explaining only the campaign organizer's workflow. To become a campaign organizer, you must first visit crowdheritage.eu and register with a new account. Once you have made your new account, you will notice that you don't have access to the campaign organizer's dashboard. To do so, please follow the instructions on your screen and contact us. Let us assume that you already have the necessary access to campaign organizer's dashboard and you want to create a new crowdsourcing campaign. To do so, 4 different editors have been developed to help you. The main editor, Campaigns, is where you will set up all necessary and optional details for your campaign. Collections, vocabularies, and user groups editors will support you in your campaign's design. To start a new campaign, first you will have to create a new collection of items you want to be assessed by the contributors. Collections are the basis for your campaign. Each collection and campaign can be configured in a variety of supported input languages. This way, the contributors are able to select their desired language in the UI and navigate the campaign and the collections it contains, as well as their metadata in that language. To create a new collection, first you will have to provide its title. Also, set visibility to public once the campaign is ready to appear on the platform's homepage. To add items to your collection, you have a variety of different options. For example, you can import a gallery from the Europeana platform by entering the gallery ID. Once you have added all the items you want to your collection, you can now continue to set up your campaign. To start, give your campaign a new name and change visibility to public. Campaign details include all the necessary info your campaign should have. Set up your campaign's duration and title. Note that all multilingual fields are fields that can be supported in different input languages, as we mentioned previously. The campaign annotating section contains all the important options that will define your campaign's purpose and the way the contributors will interact with it. By filling it out, you will essentially connect all the core parts that make it up. The collections of items that are going to be annotated, the vocabulary of terms that are going to be used for annotating, and the type of annotations you seek from the contributors. Start by adding the collection you previously created to target collections. Annotation target is a quick and public metric of how far away the campaign is from the desired contribution target. Its predefined value is set to 1,000 contributions. Campaign type describes what your campaign should do. Basic provides a variety of different features that will be explained in a while. Translate lets contributors validate AI-generated translation of texts from one language to another, while image comparison works in the same way but for different versions of images. Returning to basic, you will first have to determine whether contributors will be asked to just validate existing annotations, usually representing automatic annotations produced by digital tools, or whether they will also be able to add new annotations or tags of their own. Let's proceed with annotate and validate. In campaign motivations, you will have to specifically describe what kind of annotation and validation you want. Semantic tagging asks the contributors to tag the collection's items based on a given vocabulary. Geotagging asks the contributors to provide a geographic location related to the collection's items. Color tagging asks the contributors to tag the listed item based on a predefined color palette consisting of URIs representing certain colors. Lastly, commenting asks the contributors to add a comment on an item using free text. You can always further specify what you want the contributors to do in the instructions field. Especially for semantic tagging, you will need to use the vocabularies editor as shown before. To return to the editor, you will first have to wire a vocabulary to the campaign we have created in order to successfully save it. Let's do that using the Wikidata thesaurus. After this, click Save and return to Dashboard. To create a new vocabulary, define its short name and title. To add new terms to the vocabulary, you can either upload a CSV of terms or type your full list of terms URIs one below the other. Once you have created your vocabulary, return to the campaign editor and navigate to semantic tagging vocabularies. Here you can select from the drop-down the vocabulary you just created. You can also add multiple vocabularies and create semantic tag groupings, so as to ask contributors to annotate or validate based on a different vocabulary for each semantic tagging category you want to create. As our tutorial comes to an end, you may notice the campaign page and annotations and campaign access sections. The first one is necessary for the only validate option as we described above, since you will have to provide the contributors with some base annotations to validate them. You can either add the base annotations by uploading a JSON file, or if you're using the Mint aggregation platform, you can enter them directly from Mint. The annotations of the JSON file have to be structured following the model defined in the link provided under the video. Campaign Access section enables you to modify the campaign organizers or moderators from a drop-down of registered users and also give access to a specific group of contributors. To do so, click Save and return to Dashboard and navigate to Users Groups Editor. Create a new user group, set up its name and other info, and add users from a drop-down of registered users. Click Close, return to Campaign Editor, navigate to the Campaign Access section, and add the user group you just created. Click Save and your campaign is ready to be launched. That's how you can create a new crowdsourcing campaign using CrowdHeritage. Thank you for watching.